You know, there's just something about a $40 booster box that gets people in the community excited. Make sure you guys smash the link crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Now, this is a pretty interesting topic of conversation. Anytime there's a booster pack or a booster box that feels undervalued or something along those standards, you know, the community kind of starts to have a little bit of a discussion for it. Now, Alliance Insight is the last appearance of the popular quarter century rares, which means this was technically the last call for the block. But why is a set that basically was the end of the quarter centuries, why is this set not performing better? Well, there are a couple cards in this set that have definitely lived up to their age. And honestly, back in May, this was a $45 booster box. It's just, over time here, you've just been watching this de-acceleration happening and more undercutting, you know, actually occurring. Now, obviously, you know, none of these sold on 8/17. These boxes don't move a lot. And I just want to remind people of that. What's the value in Alliance Insight? Well, as you would have probably expected, there is in fact a Dark Magician Girl creeping around in this set. This is the Magician's Apprentice. This is the one that basically was the enabler of the Shining Sarcophagus engine. You know, you're basically able to play this with Gandora, get the, you know, multiple bodies on the field. You could also toggle this out into the Dark Magician Destruction, you know, get you the Gaze of Timaeus, and you're basically able to have that Omni-Negate presence on the field to basically be able to punish the opponent. Now, we didn't really get to experience the full dive with this card. I mean, like, this card is great and wonderful, but we just didn't get to have fun with it. We've also got one of the exclusives in here, the Dragon Master Lords. This is the 2 level 12s. This was the one that was exclusive to the set. But, you know, as you see, for a rarity that is exclusively linked to this set, this is only $100 card. While this exceeds some card is in the monster zone, your opponent cannot target a card effects, also can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. And while you have 25 or more cards in the graveyard, it gets trampled. If your opponent has 25 or more, detach a material from the special summon a monster from the deck, extra deck, or graveyard. I mean, unless you're playing against a grass deck, I can't imagine you're going to be getting that much insane value off of that. This is also the set that Gordian Slicer is from. Now, Gordian Slicer has been having some major upticks fairly recently, with just all of the application going around with people going, oh, you know, like, Gordian Slicer is such a good counter to Mind Shuffle. And I mean, yeah, or excuse me, to Mind Scan. I mean, yes, it is. It's a good card. It forces the opponent to have to, you know, make really bad plays. The Magician's Apprentice, which, by the way, to my knowledge, we still don't have a reprint for this. This is probably one of the last cards kind of propping this set up on a pedestal and actually, you know, making people want to consider picking this up. Honestly, when these are basically the price of a box, you got people here that are like, well, I can just buy an Alliance Insight box, pull the Dark Magician Girl, and I made my money back. That is, in fact, a true statement. There's also other things in this set, like March Hares, which are $40 a piece on QCRs. This is also the set that Witch of the White Forest was from. We also had Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon at 30s. We also had Jiraishin, the Curse, at 26. Regenesis is also creeping around in here, but I mean, let's be honest, like, looking at these Regenesis prices, these have not aged well. This is $23 for, you know, the main guy himself. It's just, they really have not had time to do its thing. Diabellstar Vengeance is 28. Backup Adagnister, you have a mod play for 20, you go up to 28. These are actually kind of disappearing on the market. I see 17 listings here. But the fact that you're pushing almost $30-ish a copy for that, that's not all that surprising. This is also where we get Songs of the Dominators. These have also pushed out. I also believe there's a Starlight version available for this, which didn't help out long term. All of your Dragon Rulers are also very cheap. 20s, you know, 20, you know, 15 to 16. And then, of course, Ally Code Talker's only 17 bucks. Regular Gordian Slicers are about 20s. I mean, there is a world where you could pull a Dark Magician Girl, and then you could pull a Gordian Slicer on, like, the high roll of the box, and, you know, you made 20 bucks. I'm not saying that's, like, the best way to go about this, but I mean, it's definitely possible. Cyber Dark Worms are 17s. God, the QCRs in this set are so cheap. Lilas are 17s. If you do find some of the tuck boxes in the wild, the Dark Magician Girl and Taya token, these are $17 a piece. Not really all that surprising, but there is some good value to be had there. We also have Malice March Hares. Regular copies of these are $17. You gotta remember, Malice is still holding on to dear life for the meta, which means the card is still performing up to a decent standard. But $17 isn't anywhere crazy. Regenesis is $13 right now. Your Fallen Angel of the Eldritch is $14. Disaster Dragon's $12. Your number 69 Heraldry is $11. Like, the big Regenesis Lord is only $6. God. Like, Star Risel's $8. Yeah, at least Witch of the White Forest is a $7 card. Diabellstar Vengeance is $4.20. LOL. Hey, look, another cool token coming in at $4.20. Archfiend Regenesis coming in about $3 to $4. Backup Adding Nesters are $3. You gotta remember, these did get reprinted. So, is there anything in this set that has not had sales in a while? I'm curious. I assume everything has had. Yeah, everything has had sales. What's my verdict on this set? Well, to be honest with you, I'm not surprised, like, to see the Allure, like, it's a $40 box, man. You got a lot of people out here, they've got 220s, you know, they're going to be like, well, let's go buy a box of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, they want to just have the thrill of opening up product. Aelin is not the worst set for you to spend $40 on and try to pull some good cards. Like, realistically, there are far worse sets that you could, you know, try to pick things up on. Ah, well, hi there, Psyblocker. So there's a few people that are starting to get it into their head right now. You know, Psyblocker, this card is perfect to pick up. Because once per turn, declare a card name. Cards with that name and their effects cannot be used until the end of your opponent's next turn. I think my favorite part about this is one of the few cards that say cannot be used. Doesn't say can't be activated. Doesn't say can't, you know, negate their effects. It literally just says they cannot be used. I love ancient style wording on this. Now, if you were to look at what's currently available on this, let's go look at the top end of things. This is your current situation on first eds. You have one listing at, you know, $19, and then you go up to $27, you hit the $30 mark, and you just keep going on up. Psyblocker's one of these cards that no matter what era we're in, people are going to look at this and they're going to, for some reason, continue to think that this card is going to be some savior leading down to some degenerate, you know, rabbit hole. Now, obviously, you have alternatives to this. You don't have to pick up the top end. You can get Starfoils for 50 cents. And we've also got Battle Pack Commons at 50 cents. But those are the only real rarities available for good old Psyblocker, which is kind of crazy. Spiritualism. This card is now being talked about as well as, you know, interacting with Mind Scan. Being able to basically just bounce Mind Scan off of the field basically assures some level of cheekiness to make sure that, you know, we can try to interact with things. And honestly, looking at the Worldwide Edition being $20 with a market price at $13 is just pure disgusting. You can get a damaged copy for 10 cents. Guarantee it's not going to be the one you want. Speed Duel versions are $3. DB2s are also kind of still up there. Legendary Collection Spiritualisms are $. And then Labyrinth of Nightmare original prints are like, I got infinite damage copies here, but looks like you're probably about $2 a copy, give or take. My God. I just want to see a light play. Light play, and you can get 40 cents with $3 shipping. Just go buy some other items from them. Interesting. And then we've also got the topic of Alembertian right now. I guess Alembertian's kind of picking up steam again. Yeah, I can see that. $42 for a frickin' secret rare is criminal, but I mean, it's at a level. So the thing here is if it's detached 3, you get to add a level 4 monster from deck to hand, or if it's 4, you get to add a spell and trap card from your deck to your hand. The fact that this can recruit generically for any spell and trap card is looking very, very devious. And obviously, you can see the price point is very reflective of that. Now, your alternative is the Ugly Gold Rare. Your Ugly Gold Rare is now a 50-cent card. I love to see this, man, every single time it happens. You always get to see, and I mean, like, these are moving pretty quickly. I see people are really starting to look after Alembertians here as people are starting to realize, oh, hey, you know, this is looking very much like a case of things that we're going to want to see. Also, Sleeve Chief has their summer sale going right now, and discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase on anything that you are going to want over here. They have quite a long list of things available, but the bundles are now up right now, and I know a lot of people are going to be excited to get their hands on these. So discount code MK40 will actually save you on your purchase on anything you're looking at getting over here. And you guys have a good rest of your day and stay safe out there, all right? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.